Hello, everyone. Welcome to day one of my 10 for 10 meditation challenge. My name is Ali, and I'm so excited that you're here joining me today. So, thank you for showing up, not only just for me and as a part of this wonderful community, but also for showing up for yourself. That can sometimes be the hardest thing to do, and you have taken that first step. So, over the next 10 days, I really want to make meditation just a little bit easier for you. Whether you're completely new to the practice or you're really just wanting to commit a little bit more to your meditation practice. So, stick with me these next few days and I'll make it a little bit simpler. So, the first thing I'd like for you to do today is just approach this with a completely clean slate in your mind. So, whatever your preconceptions of meditation might be, whatever your expectations of what it should or shouldn't be, I want you to just throw that completely out the window today. Wipe it new and don't come into this with any sort of ideas or expectations. Let's just get started. So today we're going to focus firstly on two things to bring into your meditation practice. The first one will be on posture. So there is something around having a nice upright position so that our breath can flow freely. And then another thing that we're going to bring into our practice today is just awareness, raising our conscious awareness, which is kind of just a fancy way of saying noticing what's going on in the current moment. So it's nothing scary. We're just starting simple. So begin to take a comfortable seated position. So you can either sit cross-legged if that feels comfortable for you, or maybe in a chair. I invite you, if you are sitting in a chair, to maybe come a little bit forward from the back of the chair so that you're not resting back. And you can even place a pillow between your back and the chair to help you sit a little bit more upright. Ideally, we want the knees to be just a little bit lower than the hips so that the back doesn't round down, but rather we can sit up really nice and tall, finding that nice neutral spine position. Again, this just helps our chest and shoulders to stay open and so that the breath can just flow freely in and out. So begin to find your comfortable position. And I want you to just take a moment here to settle in and maybe gently close the eyes. If you find it uncomfortable to close your eyes, you can also take a soft gaze at the ground in front of you, just not focusing on anything too intentionally, ideally nothing too distracting. So just find your soft gaze or allow the eyes to close and just begin to settle into the space and settle into your practice. Beginning to take a couple of deep grounding breaths here. And I want you to just bring your attention to the base of your spine. So feeling those two bony structures at the very bottom of your spine, your sitting bones, and just gently pressing them into the ground or into the seat beneath you. And feeling this lifting up through the crown of your head as you press down. It's just a gentle feeling, as if you're creating space between your vertebrae and just sitting up a little bit taller here. So just notice your spine. And then begin to bring your attention to your breath. Where is it sitting within your body? Is it high or low? Is it deep, full breaths, or are they shallow breaths? Is there a temperature to it? Maybe it feels warm, maybe a little bit cool. I invite you to just notice your breath without any sort of judgment. There is no right or wrong. There is no way that it's supposed to be. It just is. It's your experience in this moment. Maybe bring your awareness to the pathway that your breath travels through your body. This miraculous air that travels in through the nose, all the way down into the lungs, the diaphragm, and then making its way back out again, out into the world, connecting us all. We're all just circulating the same air. We are all connected. We are all human. I invite you to notice your experience in this moment. Anything that comes up for you, just becoming aware of it. Again, without any sort of judgment. What are you experiencing in this moment? And maybe your experience is that your thoughts are wanting to travel off to the future, or maybe to the past, replaying old conversations. I invite you to just gently guide your awareness back to this present moment, knowing that that experience of those thoughts is okay, but maybe allowing it to dissipate as your awareness comes back to right here within your body. So a good way when our thoughts have gone and drifted off, instead of being harsh on ourselves and going, oh, that shouldn't have happened. Again, letting go of that idea that your meditation practice has to be a certain way. Once we can let go of these expectations, we can just allow ourselves to be. We naturally become more present when we stop telling ourselves that things have to be a certain way. Again, noticing your breath, if you aren't already. Following that inhalation, noticing the rise in your body, maybe the shoulders slightly lift up. And notice the fall as you exhale. That beautiful feeling of surrender and letting go, softening the body, and not having to hold on to anything. We're not trying to do anything here. We're trying to accomplish anything. We're just letting things be in this present moment. We are just noticing with our awareness. Maybe notice if your breath has changed at all since the start of your practice. Again, not forcing it or manipulating it to do anything in particular. And then just breathing one last full inhale into your body. Nice deep breath. And exhale to let it all go. When you're ready, gently blinking your eyes open, transitioning back into your space and your environment, maybe having a little stretch if that feels nice. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow for day 2. I'll see you then.